Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, the home cook hero, back with a new easy recipe for y'all. Today, y'all, I'm showing y'all how I make roasted Brussels sprouts. Yes, roasted Brussels sprouts. I add a secret ingredient into mine to make them perfect every single time. It's foolproof, I promise you. So yeah, y'all, I'm not going to complicate this stuff at all. We are going to dive right into the video. Stick around, y'all. Let's go. All right, y'all, so with the Brussels sprouts, I first, before I even washed them or anything, took them out the bag, and then I just chopped off the little end part with the where it grows out of the ground, I guess. And I just did that for all of them, and after that I just set them aside. And I'm just showing you another one. Again, just cut off about 1/4 of an inch, or wherever it stops, where the flesh stops being as tough. You want to just make sure you kind of cut all that off. So on this one, I kind of had to cut it a little bit again because it was still kind of tough. But yeah, after that, y'all, you just wash them off in a colander, and after that, I just cut them all down the middle. And for me, I like to actually cut them kind of like the way it looks where I'm cutting it upside down, if that makes sense, or with the part that I cut facing up to me. That way I feel like I can kind of better control the cut. Because if not, if you do it the other way around, where the rounded top is kind of like facing you when you cut it, it might roll around and stuff. And as we see, the Brussels sprouts were freshly washed and they're kind of wet, so I don't want to have any accidents or any issues. And now, y'all, for the secret, I know that's why you clicked on the video. The secret in my roasted Brussels sprouts is, yes, duck fat. Yes, duck fat. And I use like 2 to 3 tablespoons of it. It looks a little weird coming out of the jar, but I use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of it, and it makes the Brussels sprouts so perfect every time. The skin will be nice and crispy, but still kind of the flesh on the inside will be nice and tender. Y'all, I promise you, go pick up some duck fat. I got these from Whole Foods, I believe, but definitely go pick up some duck fat and put that in your next roasted Brussels sprouts, roasted broccoli, roasted asparagus, whatever, y'all. I promise you, you will not regret it. So then after that, I just added a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, as you saw. So now I'm just placing the Brussels sprouts cut side down onto my baking pan, just to make sure that the part that I cut will have a nice crust kind of develop while it's cooking in that duck fat. And so it'll slightly steam, so the flesh will still be nice and tender as well. You'll definitely get a closer look at it when it comes out the oven in a couple seconds. But yeah, I just placed them down on the baking sheet, and as you see, I have like a little bit of, I call them Brussels sprouts chips or Brussels chips, whatever you want to call them. But those things are good too, and those are just obviously the tops of the Brussels sprouts that kind of fell off, because that is so annoying when you're making Brussels sprouts, and these little things always keep coming off all the time. So y'all, that's what I do with it. I make Brussels sprouts chips, but I put it in the oven, 400 degrees, for about 20 minutes. You can check after 15 minutes to see how they look. But y'all, look, perfect Brussels sprouts every time. They're still green, but they're also nice and charred, which is how I definitely like them. If you don't like yours this charred, you can do it for 15 minutes in the oven. Do it for 10 minutes in the oven, and you can also reduce the temperature as well. I have mine on 400, but you try yours on 350. But y'all, after that, I just top mine off with a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, because I mean, why not? And in the steakhouses, this is how you can order your Brussels sprouts, and I just like them that way. Why not? And I also added some lemon zest on mine as well, because I really just like the way fresh lemon tastes on lots of vegetables, honestly. If you haven't tried it on like roasted broccoli, I know I keep talking about roasted broccoli. I promise y'all, I'm going to make a video about that soon. But yeah, like lemon zest on lots of roasted veggies is so good. You definitely have to try that kind of flavor combination out. But y'all, that is really it for this video. As you see, I'm keeping this one really short. I don't want to overcomplicate this at all. So yeah, y'all, if you like the way this recipe turned out, if you like the video, if you want to see more of my videos, definitely subscribe to the channel. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video coming out soon.